The 2010 Clover Hill varsity football season rolls into mid-stride as the Cavaliers are back at home. It's homecoming, and the Cavs are facing off with the Rapids of James River. Everybody getting pumped up for the homecoming events. Even the water boy got the hair painted green there. Keith Davis working to get the team pumped up on the sidelines. Cavaliers receive the opening kickoff. James River wins the toss, and they elect to kick to the Cavs, and it's on the return. Tim Thaniel, he's going to bring it back 33 yards to the Cav 47-yard line before he's finally brought down by Austin Haig and Quincy Haynes. And a couple of plays later, Joe Caleb gets the home crowd fired up with a 48-yard touchdown run. Cavaliers on the scoreboard 23 seconds into the game. Cameron McCarthy's kick, it's up, it's good. Cavaliers lead 7-0 early in this one. McCarthy back out, he'll kick off down to the Rapids, 13-yard line. Malcolm Johnson picks it up. He's going to bring it back 13 yards to the Rapids 26 before Kyle Flaherty finally brings him down. Then it's out on offense, River with Kevon White. He's going to run for 22 yards, getting it all the way down to the Rapids 48 before Tim Thaniel makes the stop. Then it's White again on the carry, 14 yards, down to the Cavs 33. Joe Caleb on the stop. Malcolm Johnson, he's going to lose a yard as Holland Fisher says that's about as far as you're going to get. Then on a 4th and 9, Rapids go for it. They use the shuffle pass. Sam Hunt hits Kevin White on the shuffle, and it's 19 yards down to the Cavs 13, first down Rapids. Derek Wells makes a stop. Couple plays later, Malcolm Johnson, 10 yards into the end zone, touchdown, James River. The extra point is good. This game is tied up. Cole Moore kicking the extra point for the Rapids. Dimitri Evans sets the Cavs up with good field position on a 23-yard return. Then it's Tim Thaniel on the carry. He shucks, he jives, he darts, he turns, he twists. He breaks free, takes it 69 yards down to the Rapids 1-yard line. Dimitri Evans next play drives it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clover Hill. That's right. Back on top, coach's reaction to the play. They watch on, and yes, Coach O'Hara's happy with what he sees there. Cameron McCarthy's extra point through the uprights. Cavaliers back on top 14-7. McCarthy's ensuing kickoff goes into the end zone, so the Rapids will take over on offense on their own 20. Calvin Jefferson on the carry here. He gets stopped by Craig Sprouse and Trevon Rogers. The Rapids will have to punt away, but the Rapids get the ball right back. Quincy Haynes intercepts Joe Caleb's pass. Then the defense of the Cavaliers gets stiff. That's right, Tim Thaniel says you're not going to catch that one. Austin Cundiff back out on action. Cavaliers will get the ball back after the punt, and Joe Caleb hits number 2, Craig Sprouse. 46-yard touchdown, Clover Hill. Sprouse celebrates with his teammates. McCarthy's kick, again, right through the uprights. He comes out, kicks it downfield, and on the return, Malcolm Johnson bringing it back 33 yards before Vance Tyler finally makes the stop on the return. But again, the Cavalier defense is playing tough. Cundiff carries the ball for a 2-yard loss. Holland Fisher and Craig Sprouse on the stop. Then Sam Hunt is sacked for a loss of 4 yards by Trevon Rogers. But the Cavaliers help the Rapids out. They run into the kicker on the punt. They get a personal foul. The Rapids get to keep the ball. They'll continue into the second quarter of play, and it's Hunt hitting Calvin Jefferson for 16 yards. But the Cavaliers are going to get the ball back. A fumble forced. Kevon White on the carry, and Ian Dorn recovers for the Cavaliers, so Clover Hill will send their offense back out for a hard-hitting drive here. Number 4, Derek Wells on the carry. He'll pick up a few yards. Then Dimitri Evans gets the call. He carries it 26 yards down to the Rapids 49-yard line. First down for the Cavaliers. Craig Stevens on the stop. Evans will record 46 yards on the ground on the night. Cavaliers still on offense. Holland Fisher on the carry. He gets met by a flood of Rapids here, but that's okay. They're still on the drive. Joe Caleb carries it for 8 yards, banging his way upfield, and then it's the Cavaliers striking again. Caleb finds Tim Thaniel, 38-yard touchdown for Clover Hill. Thaniel stiff-arming his way into the end zone. Thaniel averaged over 10 yards a carry on the night, catches 2 passes for 43 yards and that touchdown. Cameron McCarthy's extra point attempt is good. Then the great cheerleader debate over push-ups begins.
I'm excited about push-ups.
Are you?
Yep, because that means bigger muscles. I don't want to hear it.
Some happy, some not so happy, but the push-ups continue on the sidelines, and the Cavaliers keep racking up the points. The Rapids offense returns to the field. Sam Hunt finds Calvin Jefferson for 16 yards down the sidelines. Tim Thaniel on the stop. Then Malcolm Johnson will carry for 11 yards before Holland Fisher forces him out of bounds.
This is where it's at. See Hill football, we go hard every play.
And Quentin Muscari trying to get everybody fired up on the sidelines as the Cavaliers continue to watch their defense work. and it's Joel Caleb finally making the stop here, forcing Malcolm Johnson out of bounds, but not before a 13-yard gain. Caleb again on the stop, grabbing and holding on to Austin Conda, finally bringing him down. But then it's Sam Hunt on the keeper, takes it in 5 yards for a Rapids touchdown. James River on the board once again. The extra point attempt, they pick it up, try to carry it, but Joel Caleb says, nope, not going to go there. And they'll make the stop, so Cavaliers lead 21-13. Holland Fisher gets a nice 18-yard return on the ensuing kickoff for the Cavs, and they'll set up on offense. But Tim Thaniel, even though he works hard, runs about 25 or 30 yards to pick up these 7. The Cavaliers are stopped, and they're forced to punt away. It's a short punt. That'll set the Rapid offense up with good field position. They're going to take over on the Cavs' 48-yard line, but the Clover Hill defense is going to take ground back. Holland Fisher and Trevon Rogers sack Sam Hunt for a 5-yard loss, and the Rapids are forced to punt away. As Jalen Wood says hi to his adoring fans on the sidelines, Rapids are going to get another chance, though Joe Caleb's pass is again picked off by Quincy Haynes, so the Rapid offense gets to hit the field one more time, and it's Sam Hunt finding Kevon White, but it's a 2-yard loss as Mo Gross says, no, that shuffle pass is not going to work this time, and the Cavaliers head to the halftime break, leading 28-13 over the Rapids. McCarthy boots it away to start the second half. Malcolm Johnson brings it back 23 yards to the Rapids' 33-yard line before Holland Fisher makes the stop. Cavalier defense plays tough. The Rapids have to punt, but the Cavs run into the kicker again.
It's not a good night.
And Coach Henry is not really happy with special teams. Keeping good spirits about it, but I'm sure there'll be some long talks about special teams over the week. But the Cavs defense will again stop the Rapids. The Rapid defense plays well in the second half also as they stop the Cavalier drive, and that'll bring Cameron McCarthy out to punt it away once again. McCarthy returns to the field for his kicking duties. He sends it downfield, and it's a nice 18-yard return by Austin Conda before Holland Fisher makes the stop. Fisher with 11 stops on the night. The Cavalier defense tries to get focused.
Man, goddamn, I need you right now, baby. You got to step it up, man. It's time we got to take this.
And the Clover Hill defense will do its job. Derek Wells jumps up. He intercepts Sam Hunt's pass, so Clover Hill will take over on offense once again. Wells getting congratulated by Craig Sprouse. Caleb back out with his offense. He looks downfield, finds Holland Fisher. Fisher jumps up, makes the grab, and it's Fisher taking it on downfield, 33 yards for a first down. But the Cavaliers just can't drive it into the end zone. Nice defensive play by the Rapids. Rapids back out on offense, but the Cavalier defense is now pumped up. Sam Hunt sacked for a 2-yard loss by Mo Gross. Then it's Hunt's pass intercepted by Joel Caleb. Caleb making the one-handed grab. Gonna have to watch that one again in slow-mo. Caleb reaching out, coming from across the field, snagging it, and takes it in, carries it down to the ground, holds on to it, so Clover Hill takes over on offense once more. Then the double pass. Caleb hits Craig Sprouse. Sprouse looks downfield, finds Holland Fisher wide open, and Fisher carries it into the end zone. 47-yard touchdown, Clover Hill. And Coach O'Hare happy that they pulled that one off. I'm sure he was nervous when Tiller called that play in. Cavalier cheerleaders on the sidelines are going to head over and do some more push-ups. Rapids back out on offense, trying to drive down the field. Both teams stopped on their next possession as the teams work into the fourth quarter, but the Rapids back out on offense, and they start to make a little headway downfield. Some nice passes by Hunt before stops made by that Cavalier defense. And on defense for the night, Clover Hill having a good night. Craig Sprouse almost picking that one off, and he's upset with himself. Sprouse would have 7 stops on the night, as would Trevon Rogers. Mo Gross with 6, and Peyton Griner having 5 stops. The Cavaliers wave to their fans and friends on the sidelines. Rapids offense back out, still trying to make headway against that Cavalier defense, but it's some tough stops by those Cavs. And finally, they force the fumble. Number 18 picking it up there for the Cavaliers. Brian Davis on the fumble recovery for the Cavs. Cavaliers now start to work off the clock. James Evans on the keeper. He decides to carry it downfield for a few yards, and then it's Nick Solferino carrying it. He gets stopped immediately at the line of scrimmage trying to sweep around the side. They'll come back out, and it's Michael Armstrong this time coming in for punting duties, but he sends it into the end zone. Rapids take over on their own 20. They get another shot at it, and they find some nice pass plays again by Hunt, completing a couple downfield, but he takes some shots while he's doing it. Hunt completes one last pass to Calvin Jefferson, but he's forced out of bounds by Zachary Green and Darius Moffitt. That'll give the Cavaliers the win, 35-13 over the Rapids of James River. Clover Hill at home next week against George Wythe.